Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Turcus coming at you with another video for you guys today. Um, in today's video, we're going to be reacting to the Geico 500 at Talladega, which happened just a couple days ago. And I'm doing this race reaction based off watching the race rewind and input from my favorite, one of my favorite sports YouTubers, Eric Steph. That's how I'm going to be able to do this today because I did not see any of the race, but I wish I had because we got a lot to talk about. So, before we start, let's do a summary of the race. Ty Dillon won stage 1. Good for him. Definitely, definitely good job with that team for winning yet another stage this season. I've been watching that 13 car. He might be something to watch later, as the season goes on. Chase Elliott won stage 2, and ultimately Chase Elliott won the race, and we'll talk more about that. So, there's a lot of good racing in this race. No, like, big wrecks like we usually see at Talladega. So, like,
I don't like this.
So yeah, there was like no major wrecks. There was some nasty wrecks though. Like towards the end of the race, there was like, man, some, yeah. Well, actually, the race started out with like Bubba Wallace, Harvick, and you had like Bubba Wallace, Kevin Harvick, and other drivers caught up in the first wreck of the day, and it took out like notable contenders, like even Clint Boyer got taken out of the race. So, yeah, there was the first wreck, and then later in the race, with like 6 laps to go, a caution came out, and that was because Matt DiBenedetto and Chris Buescher made heavy contact, and that.
What you doing, Troy?
I'm recording a video. Yeah, Matt DiBenedetto and Chris Buescher made horrific contact, and that ended their days. And Truex was involved in the wreck as well. So yeah, and then, while it's still running green, Eric Jones spun out, made the save. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. spun out, made the save. No caution. But then, on the final lap of the race, boom, there was a caution. William Byron was involved in the wreck, and Kyle Larson went a little bit airborne. And it was scary. Although I'm very thankful that Matt Bendo, Chris Buescher, Kyle Larson, all those guys were okay. Regarding those wrecks, so I'm glad they were all right. That's very important. That they come out safely. Because it's definitely not fun to see like your favorite driver get hurt. But yeah, definitely. It's a good thing that. So because of that, Chase Elliott won the race. Great for him. He won stage 2. And actually, let's talk about Chevy let's talk Chevy for a bit here. Chevy was dominant at Talladega. They were working together, and it was basically like Chevy versus Ford most of the day. And that's why Ty Dillon won stage 1, Chase Elliott won stage 2, and Chase Elliott ultimately won the race. Chevy was just really performed well at Talladega. they were pretty much working with each other, and it helped their performance. Especially Daniel Hemrick and Ryan Preece. How about those two? Like finishing in the top 5. Like how about that? Like that is good for those two. Alex Bowman got well-deserved points. Willie Byron, oh man, if he did not wreck, he could have had a great finish as well. But overall, Hendrick had a well. I mean, I know Jimmy Johnson had problems, but like overall, Hendrick had a much better performance. Stuart Haas did well, um, but Penske did all right. I know Keselowski had a problem, but oh yeah, there is chaos in pit road. I forgot to mention this, but um, David Reagan got into Eric Jones's pit stall, and that was chaotic. And then there was another. I forgot what the other incident was, but yeah, there was chaos in pit road, so that was interesting. And oh yeah, I think that had, oh yeah, that involved Keselowski. But yeah, so like no major wrecks, but some pretty heavy contact when the 3 major wrecks happened. Um, but yeah, it was a pretty good race from what I saw in the race rewind, and Erica Stepp seemed to like it a lot. So now let's go to my rating. I'm gonna give this race a 96 out of 100. It was overall a really good race. Definitely a lot of impressive racing, multiple lead changes. It was hard to keep that lead because you didn't know which line was going to be better, and I was really impressed with how Chevy worked together to put together a pretty solid performance. And congrats to Chase Elliott for winning the race. He is locked into the playoffs, which is good. Um, so he can kind of breathe. He has a little bit of breathing room. Um, but really unfortunate that certain drivers got put out of contention for the win because of spinouts or getting caught up in a wreck. But anyway, guys, that's gonna wrap up this video.
Hi, Troy.
Come here, Jared. Come here, buddy. This is my cousin Jared. He's 4, and yeah, isn't he adorable? Yeah, this is my cousin Jared. I'm up to end this video. But anyway, guys, that's gonna wrap up this video for you guys today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, peace out and have a good rest of your day.